In Sandton, you rightly put it that it is the economic hub of not only the country, but some have even said the continent. So it's a very, very important place that there's, that will be housing this Gauteng Investment Centre. The centre hoping to streamline all the major services needed for one to adequately invest in the country and in Gauteng as a province to be exact. And this GIC, the centre will be launched today by Premier Nomvula Mokonyane as well as the Gauteng MEC for Economic Development, Mr. Mqolisi. And now we're going to be speaking to the people who are actually investing into Gauteng and finding out from them what they hope that this centre that is housed right behind these closed doors at the moment, what the centre will do for them. So let me welcome some of the people who've been active in the economy of this province, Mr. Arthur Veloso, the MD for Frulact, as well as Thabo Letopa, the Director for ProBank. Gentlemen, a very good morning to the both of you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me start, I'm going to start here at home first before we go further afield. Domestically, what have been the challenges when it comes to investment?
The biggest challenge that we faced, it was different departments and different things which were doing different portfolios. So you had a lot of people that you were dealing with, and sometimes, the process in terms of the paperwork would discourage you. So obviously, those were the challenges that we had as local investors.
Coming from outside, looking to invest in Gauteng, did you experience any similar problems?
Yes, I think so, because I'm new in this position. I'm just arriving in the country. I'm enjoying the country. But I think the most problems that we had is the time to have information, good information to take decisions. So I think this Gauteng Investment Centre will be a local that we can find all our needs and have the information more quickly than in the past.
It's aimed at saving a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of trouble that investors used to face having to go from different departments, because it combines about 15 government departments. What hopes do you have for this centre that it will make life easier for you? How do you expect that it will change things?
One-stop centre, and being a business person or being in investment, traveling time is very important. So this will save a lot of time, and it's a good initiative from our government, because now you've got one place where you can be able to do all your facilities.
Some of the concerns that had been raised previously, issues of bribes, issues of corruption, having to go to different departments, having everything in one centre, do you think that will somehow minimize that?
Yes, of sure. In our case, we have a partnership with a local, Blentonell's Fruit Zest, that help us to avoid these problems of corruption and things like that. So I think we don't in the past have these problems, because we have a local partner. But I think this center will improve and reduce all these kind of problems to the international investors and even local investors.
And obviously there's the hope that this will somehow make Gauteng an even more attractive hub for investment. But at the moment, how do things stand as far as the economy is concerned in Gauteng? Are we looking very good for investment?
As a local person, I think we look very good as an investment hub, especially with Gauteng, and especially from the assistance that we received from GGDA and from GAP. I think going forward, we as South Africans, we need to put our own investments here. We need to actually invest in our local economy and actually take this province into a better height. As it is, it's very standing at the positive economical development. So I think as the young people or as the people of Gauteng, let's just develop it.
All right, tell us which particular sector you've been able to tap into as your company.
Well, we focus mostly on IT services. We do IT services for insurance and for the students. We actually, the people that actually watch how the students, they are spending their money and which areas they're spending their money. We're not popular to them. but we also offer them an insurance that we secure them when they go to working environment or when they're doing their internship. So we want to focus on that and develop that industry because there's not many black local companies that works on the information systems. And as ProPen, we want to strive, in terms of introducing new technologies, easier technologies to use.
I can tell you where the young people spend their money. You'll have to hire me because I know all too well clothing shops and party venues, but that's just the stereotypical view. Arthur, tell us about your particular area of choice when it came to investment in Gauteng.
You know that we are in the dairy sector, so we are Frulact South Africa, being part of a group in Portugal, Group Frulact, that has facilities in Portugal, Morocco, France, here, and in the end of this year we will open a facility in the United States. Locally we have a partnership, like I said, with the Blantonel's Fruit Zest. And for us, the challenges are the fruit availability in the country, because what we do is fruit preparation for the dairies producers of yogurts, juice, ice creams. So we are working also with the GGDA to find with the farmers more fruit availability to use only the local fruits for our products. In other sector, we need also to find more more labor skills in our particularly sector. Yesterday, for example, we have a visit from a university in our plant, new students that in the future maybe we will work together because they have skills that is very interesting to us.
We'll have to leave it there. And as you've heard, many opportunities for growth, but also lots of challenges. So the GIC hoping to minimize at least one of the aspects of the challenges being the paperwork and the red tape involved in investment in Gauteng. I suppose, as the saying goes, the proof will be in the pudding, and as I like to extend it, and the eating thereof. So we'll keep a close watch on this and hope that it will indeed bear the fruits that have been set out as their objectives. From here in Sandton, we'll say goodbye and hand you back to the studio in Johannesburg, and there'll be more after the break.